guys, this is Coach Lowe, and we're looking at part 2 of WIK number 2, what I know number 2. And this is we're going to look at problems number 3 and 4. So number 3 says, identify the function family for the graphs below. So we can choose from linear, quadratic, cubic, square root, or exponential. So this first one, I see that it's U-shaped, it's opening down. My end behavior is going down for both of these. This is quadratic. So equation for this would be y equals x squared. We also call this a parabola. All right, B. I'm noticing that as I go to negative infinity, this is hugging the x-axis. I go to positive infinity, it's going down to negative infinity. This appears to be an exponential graph. And that looks like y equals a to the x, where a is greater than 0. All right, C. Looks like a line to me. What about you guys? So linear function. Parent function is y equals x. All right, on D, square root function. Half of a parabola turns sideways. So y equals the square root of x. And then this guy, I can see my end behaviors are opposite directions. This is a cubic function, y equals x cubed. All right, so those are similar to what's in your notes, and we're going to look at end behavior of a couple of these now. So this is number 4, and the question on number 4 was find the end behavior, the domain range, intervals of positive values, and intervals of negative values. So let's look at those real quick. End behavior, as x goes to infinity and negative infinity, we'll start with negative infinity first. As x moves to negative infinity, which means I'm going along the x-axis and I'm choosing values going this direction, where is my graph? I like to circle these because this tells me that my graph is continuing on. So as I move this way with my x values, I'm moving up to find the y values on my graph. So that means as x goes this way, y is moving up, which means this is going up toward positive infinity. So I would be looking over here to the y-axis to figure out the y value as this continues to rise. So y is going to positive infinity. As I move toward positive infinity or positive really large numbers on my x-axis, my graph is also going up. So y is going to positive infinity. As x goes to positive infinity, y goes to positive infinity. So notice this is a parabola or a quadratic. And my end behavior should go the same direction for a quadratic or parabola. All right, domain. Domain means how wide does your graph get, and it just keeps going forever and ever, so I have all real numbers. If I wanted to put that in interval notation, I would say it's going from negative infinity to positive infinity. Range, I bottom out, and that point is at 1, -5. Range deals with y value, so all I care about is the lowest it gets is -5, and the highest is infinity. So -5 to infinity. All right, intervals of positive values. Okay, so positive values, remember that means where is my graph above the x-axis? My graph is above the x-axis here and here. This is my boundary line right here. I want anything that's above that line because this is where y is equal to 0. If I move this direction and number my graph, those are positive numbers, so y is positive, right? So then I have negative values. Negative values are in here. Okay, so notice that I have some target points on this. So I like to put the target points on here. My target points are right here and right here. So where x is -2 and where x is 4, those are my x-intercepts. I'm going to go ahead and write that down. X is -2 and 4. I have sections now that we have made because of this. I have a section here from negative infinity to -2 that I want to talk about my graph. I have a section here from -2 to 4, and then from 4 to infinity. So I'm going to go ahead and write those down. From negative infinity to -2, where is my graph? Above or below the x-axis? So this section over here, where is my graph? Well, it's above the x-axis. So this gives me positive values. Between these two guys, my graph is below the x-axis. So from -2 to 4, my graph is below the x-axis, so I'm getting negative values. And then from 4 to infinity, my graph is above the x-axis. So from 4 to infinity, I have positive values. So intervals of positive values would be from -infinity to -2, and then from 4 to infinity. Intervals of negative values would be just from -2 to 4, right in the middle where my graph goes below the x-axis. All right, that's it on that one. You can look again on Google Classroom for the answers for this one, but try that one on your own and see if you can do it. All right, guys, this is Coach Lowe, and I'm out.